mentioned this quite a few times in my past videos. Unlike the Nintendo consoles, like from back in the day, I was not a big fan of the 64 or the Nintendo 64. Does that mean that I hated it? Nah, I respected it. And there were some games that made me jump on it from back in the days, like some major titles like Zelda, Killer Instinct Gold, and of course Mario. And because, I'm a game collector, I do have a collection of Nintendo 64 games. So in this particular video, I wanted to kind of just do a couple of tests. One, I wanted to try to test out this M Classic, but I'm gonna keep this real, and I said this in my last video. I thought that it was gonna like boost up everything that's been doing it, but tell you the truth, these adapters already been doing the job for making the stuff look good. And I tried this on the 360 and found out that the HDMI cable just do the normal job. The M Classic doesn't really do anything for me. Maybe I got an outdated one or something like that, but other than that, I mean, yeah, I love how these adapters, like, they just normally just looks good. I mean, seriously, look at that. I mean, seriously, this looks really good. I'm gonna get a close up because one of the things I wanted to test out was a couple of games I got. I got this Peach Fury, and I wanted to kind of test that out, and just also I had got something in the mail that I just wanted to really wanted to test out. And but yeah, the visuals looks really good just off this little adapter alone. I mean, so I'm pretty much cool with this without the M Classic. I thought the 360 had a boost with it, but when I just plugged up the regular HDMI, it was just normal to me. Let me make this clear. I'm not putting the M Classic down. I myself didn't really experience a big difference that these little HDMI adapters have not already done. Some of you might got better results. More than likely, I probably got a defective one, so I ain't gonna be too much worried about it. Let's get to the bread and butter, dipped in gravy, whatever's bum to you. This right here is the Summer Car 64. I know there's been a lot of reviews up on this thing, and I finally jumped on it, or just took the plunge, or whatever you want to call it, and I want to try it out. I want to see what's going on with it and what's all the hype about it, to add to the collection, because just like I said, I have my collection of games, but at the same time, I want to see what this is all about, yo, because tell you, I got something else coming today I didn't even think I was gonna even land on. I'll talk about that later. All right, yo, let's get started. What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Click like, subscribing. It's always a big help. All right, I'm gonna hop on the capture device and let's see what this thing is all about. Wait, what is in the package? It comes with the cartridge, a micro SD card, a micro SD card adapter. All right, there's also a USB Type-C plug on the side, probably for the updates and stuff like that. Right now, I'm going to use the SD card that's provided on here just to check out the games, but I'm going to eventually switch the SD card out and I'm going to add my own games. Now I want to conversate with y'all while I just go ahead and test this thing out, and I could just see that it seems like it's got like a full set of games up on here. And as I'm just been checking, I also checked this thing out on the PC to see, just to look at the card. It's pretty full. My goal is to kind of switch this micro SD card out and just go ahead and just maybe like put maybe like a 32 gig up in here, so maybe I could just try to add some games. And also I didn't see really too many games of like far as like disc or the or the disc drive, whatever you want to call, that came out that was going with that little console or the add-on to the Nintendo 64. So I definitely want to be able to explore those type of options by adding games. But overall, just looking at this, using this little, what I said about before, this little HDMI adapter, it's not gonna win like any awards, but it looks pretty clear to me, like pretty good as far as like, it's not the best visuals or anything like that, but it is actually holding up pretty good far as like me like gaming and just peeping it out and stuff like that for me. I mean, I have no complaint or whatever. But as I said before, I said that I got something coming in, which I didn't think that I was gonna get it. Okay, because years ago I had talked about this, and every time I tried to go to this website, it's like, man, I could not have any luck. So I end up landing on the Analogue 3D, which is the Nintendo 64 FPGA remake of the console, whatever you want to call it. I mean, so I'm really excited to get one in, and they had the colors that came out. Pretty much a lot of people was mad about that, because the colors, they end up getting like waiting for so long for this console, and all of a sudden sudden they end up getting their console after so long, just to either the black or white version. Then after that, the colors came out, and I'm like, wow. But I was over here. I was just basically, it came across my feed about the Analog 3D and the colors was coming out, so I waited it out, and I didn't think I was gonna be able to land on it. I had really like low expectation, but next thing you know, I picked out a color and I was able to land on one. I was pretty surprised about that, because a few minutes later it was all sold out. Like it was just that was insane. But I mean, I'm really happy to see it, and I just definitely want to peep it out to see the difference between with this one and the new one that they have and everything else. But also, like, the fact is, and I know that I've been hearing, I don't know, I'm gonna test out myself, that these summer carts doesn't work on that particular console. Now my thing is I don't mind, I'm okay with it, because I really don't mind playing individual games. I like popping the game in and playing that game, and also as well as getting maybe homebrew games that like this Princess Peach right here, Peach Fury. I mean, I would just like games like that. I love getting games like this. I like the way the cart looks, the cartridge and everything looks, and it just goes good in the collection. I don't mind about that. But being able to get some of those games that you just can't find no more, like the disc drive games, I would like to be able to have access to play those, and you know, and that would just kind of suck. I'm not really tripping, but I would like to be able to experience some of those games. Just like I said, I didn't really follow the 64 just majorly, but as I've been playing like with the handhelds and everything else, and playing those and trying out different types of games, you know, I was able to experience a couple of games. And one of my favorite games is Cruising USA, just because I used to play the arcade all the time, so I had to make sure I had that in the collection. Pretty happy about that. But overall, I know that you guys probably like the scene as some of these Summer Car 64 has been going around. It's been out for a while. That's why I didn't really want to get into like in depth with these things, because, you know, I mean, it's there, and it's just, you know, I finally got one. But my thing is that I do want to do some experiments like on the side to kind of, if like I can be able to add games. I do want to be able to back up this particular micro SD card and switch it out for maybe like another one and add games, and seeing if I can. If you guys want to see a video up on that, just let me know in the comments. And also this particular card, I found out when I checked the SD card, it had emulations on it, like emulators on it. So it had Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I think it has like Sega Master System or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I definitely want to just go ahead and dive into that and see how those games look as well. If, just like I said, if you guys want me to make a video, I might end up doing it anyway, but just to see how these games is, and just to being able to, and I know there might be there's been rumors stating that there might be updates for the Analog 3D to where we will be able to play those these carts. And I think it does play them, but I think it's certain one. I think it's the EverDrive or something like that. That's the really expensive one, but I think it plays those, if I'm not mistaken. You guys tell me in the comments on which ones that actually play on the Analog 3D, if you guys is like is tampering around with those things. But overall, really cool. I'm loving it. It's like, okay, awesome. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna be out, you guys. Thank you guys for letting me yap, let me repeat myself and everything else. But yeah, I'm definitely want to go ahead and like do some side stuff that I want to see and peep out, and maybe I can probably give you guys some ideas. We can all help each other. If you guys got ideas, let me know in the comments, you know, because it's just the whole point, us all helping each other, and let's get the gaming. And from gaming to gamer, thanks for watching.